On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Monster.
An imaginary creature that is large and has various human and animal parts, someone or something large and powerful.
Examples:
Horde of monsters. Monster film. This car has a monster engine.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Relic.
An object from a previous era, especially one of historical value.
Examples:
Historical relic. Holy relics. This bronze sword is a relic of ancient times.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Tusk.
A long, pointed tooth, usually found in animals such as elephants, walruses, or wild boars, which protrudes from the mouth and is used as a weapon or for digging.
Examples:
Tusk of an elephant. Tusk-like tooth. The ivory poacher was arrested for possession of illegal tusks.
Carving.
The act or process of cutting or shaping a hard material, such as wood or stone, into a specific form or design.
Examples:
A wood carving. Carving instrument. The intricate carving on the wooden box was the work of a master craftsman.
Neolithic.
Also called New Stone Age, the period of human history that followed the end of the last ice age and that is characterized by the development of agriculture and the use of polished stone tools.
Examples:
The Neolithic Age. Neolithic society. The Neolithic village was located near a river.
Tomb.
A large stone structure or underground chamber in which the dead are buried.
Examples:
Bury in tomb. The ancient tomb. The tomb of the unknown soldier honored the bravery and sacrifice of those who lost their lives in battle.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Clam.
A marine mollusk that burrows and lives on sand or mud. The shell closes with vice-like firmness.
Examples:
Giant clam. Shuck a clam. The clam digs through the sand to a significant depth.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Dip.
To put something into a liquid for a short time and take it out again.
Examples:
Dip a pen in ink. Dip a chip in the sauce. Please dip up a bucket full of water from the well.
Disc.
A flat, circular plate, typically made of metal, glass, or plastic, used for storing data or playing music.
Examples:
Disk drive. Disk space. The computer's hard disk was full, so she had to delete some files.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples:
Controversial book. Controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Astronomer.
A physicist who studies astronomy.
Examples:
Amateur astronomer. Solar astronomer. This question has fascinated solar astronomers for decades.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Eclipse.
An obscuring of one celestial body by another, often used to describe a lunar or solar eclipse, a period of obscurity or decline, often used to describe a decline in popularity or influence. Verb, to surpass, overshadow, or outshine someone or something.
Examples:
Partial eclipse. Eclipse a competitor. People across the country gathered to watch the solar eclipse in wonder and amazement.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Unrelenting.
Not easing or slackening in intensity, persistent and unwavering in pursuit of a goal.
Examples:
Unrelenting pressure. Unrelenting pursuit. The unrelenting heat made it difficult to sleep.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Battlefield.
A place where a battle or conflict is fought.
Examples:
Battlefield casualties. Tactics on the battlefield. The general reviewed the plans for the upcoming battle on the battlefield.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Essential.
indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Telescope.
A device like a tube in shape containing lenses used to magnify and observe distant objects.
Examples:
A binocular telescope. Look through a telescope. This facility has the largest astronomical telescope in the country.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Buddy.
A close friend, a partner, especially one of a pair or team.
Examples:
My golf buddy. Buddy movie. He was the first buddy in the military training camp.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Assistant.
Someone who helps or supports someone else to do a job.
Examples:
An unwilling assistant. Assistant professor. An executive assistant director administers each branch.
Infinite.
Unlimited or very great, impossible to measure.
Examples:
Infinite appetite. Infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation.
Observable.
That can be noticed or seen.
Examples:
Observable change. Experimentally observable. Any theorem relies on both observable fact and assumption.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
Finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Bestie.
A term of endearment used to describe one's closest friend, a term that connotes a deep and unbreakable bond between the two friends.
Examples:
Bestie bond. Longtime bestie. I love having a loyal and supportive bestie like her in my life.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Craftsman.
A skilled worker who creates handmade objects, especially one who works with wood, metal, or other materials.
Examples:
Craftsman skill. A subtle craftsman. The adept craftsman carefully carved the wooden figurine with precision and skill.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Shepherd.
A person who tends and guards sheep, especially in a rural area.
Examples:
Shepherd boy. Sheep without a shepherd. The shepherd's dog helped keep the sheep in line and protect them from predators.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples.
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples.
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples.
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Frontier.
A border that separates two countries, or the area near this line.
Examples.
Frontier disputes. The Italian frontier with Switzerland. He worked at the frontier of behavioral economics.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples.
Divide the cake into two pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples.
Northern hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Spectrograph.
An instrument that separates light into its component wavelengths and records the distribution of intensities as a graph, used for chemical analysis or to determine the properties of stars and galaxies.
Examples.
Spectrograph analysis. Acoustic spectrograph. The spectrograph data showed that the element was composed of multiple spectral lines.
Minus.
Subtracting or taking away, having a value less than zero.
Examples.
Minus sign. Minus temperature. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour minus 1 tablespoon.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples.
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Nowhere.
Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere.
Examples.
Nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere.
Unravel.
Undo twisted, knitted, or woven threads by separating it.
Examples:
Unravel a knit. Unravel a plot. Detectives are still attempting to unravel the mystery of his death.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Perplexing.
Causing confusion or uncertainty, difficult to understand or explain, puzzling or mystifying.
Examples:
Perplexing situation. Perplexing problem. The novel's ambiguous ending left readers with a perplexing message.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Incarnate.
In bodily form, embodied.
Examples:
Incarnate spirit. A devil incarnate. The ancient people worshipped the incarnate deity.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
Animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Corridor.
A hallway or passageway, especially one connecting rooms or areas within a building or structure.
Examples:
Walk along a corridor. Air corridor. The long corridor was filled with people rushing to get to their rooms before the meeting began.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Smoosh.
To crush or flatten something. To press or squeeze something into a soft or shapeless mass.
Examples:
Smushed my sandwich. Smush the delicate flowers. She had to smush the berries to make a jam, but it was worth it for the delicious taste.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
X-ray.
A type of electromagnetic radiation that has a wavelength shorter than visible light, allowing hidden objects such as bones and organs inside the body to be photographed.
Examples:
X-ray scan. An X-ray of arteries. The doctor ordered an X-ray to see if there was any damage to the bones.
Optical.
Of or relating to or light or the ability to see. Noun, the science of light and vision, and to instruments and techniques used in the study and application of light.
Examples:
New optical glasses. Optical fiber. The optical illusion made it appear like the building was floating in midair.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Punk.
A type of a loud, fast-moving, and aggressive form of rock music originating in the 1970s, an aggressive and violent young man or boy.
Examples:
Punk rock. Clothes of the punk style. We are never intimidated when dealing with young punks.
Bizarre.
Very strange or unusual.
Examples:
The story is bizarre. Bizarre behavior. The truth was more bizarre than expected.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Belly.
The front part of the body below the chest, containing the stomach and bowels, the rounded or curved part of an object, such as a ship or aircraft.
Examples:
The belly of the ship. With an empty belly. She had a tattoo just above her belly button.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly, noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Vicious.
Having or showing a desire to cause harm to others, having the nature of vice.
Examples:
Vicious attack. Vicious deflationary spiral. The vicious dog barked and growled at anyone who came near its territory.
Ward.
A room in a hospital for patients requiring special care.
Examples:
A children's ward. Ward nurse. The patient was moved to the intensive care ward for further treatment.
Cleave.
To split or divide something into two parts, often with force. To adhere or cling to something closely and cohesively.
Examples:
Cleave meat. Cleave the party. He swung the axe with all his might to cleave the wood in half.
Arsenal.
A collection of weapons or military equipment stored in preparation for war or conflict. A collection of resources or tools available for use in a particular field or endeavor.
Examples:
Arsenal of knowledge. Political arsenal. The police found a hidden arsenal of weapons in the suspect's house.
Observatory.
A building designed and equipped to observe the planets, the stars, the weather, etc.
Examples:
Space observatory. A meteorological observatory. That astronomical observatory stands at the top of the mountain.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Aperture.
An opening or hole, especially one that is narrow or slit-like.
Examples:
Small aperture telescope. An automatic aperture. The camera's aperture controls how much light enters the lens.
Focal.
Relating to an important or central point or area, sharp or precise in focus or detail.
Examples:
Focal neurological deficit. Focal length. The photographer adjusted the camera to focus on the image's focal point.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm. Robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Fierce.
Severe and violent in a way that is frightening.
Examples:
Fierce competition. A fierce animal. The fierce thunders echoed across the plain.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc. to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Apology.
An act of saying or writing that you are sorry for something that has been done wrong or that causes a trouble.
Examples:
Genuine apology. Accept his apology. She wrote a letter of apology to the renter.
Blade.
The flat part of a knife, weapon, or machine with a very thin edge used for cutting.
Examples:
a blade of grass, the blade of a turbine. The blade of the katana itself is still in excellent condition.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
explode in anger, explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Cosmic.
Relating to the universe or cosmos, vast or limitless.
Examples:
second cosmic velocity, cosmic background radiation. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles that originate from outside the solar system.
Backyard.
A whole space behind and belonging to a house.
Examples:
play in the backyard, backyard barbecue. He grows vegetables in his backyard.
Encode.
To convert information into a code or format suitable for storage or transmission.
Examples:
encode data, encode information. The software can encode and decode encrypted messages.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
nuclear physics, laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Mow.
To cut down and trim grass or other vegetation, usually with a machine such as a lawnmower, to cut down or harvest crops.
Examples:
mow the field, mow a yard. My father likes to mow the lawn early on Saturday mornings.
Recap.
To repeat or summarize what has been said, decided, etc.
Examples:
recap key points. Recap briefly. Let me quickly recap these results.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
a person of genius, a genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Mandate.
An official or authoritative instruction or command, a commission or authority to carry out a particular task.
Examples:
Mandate obligation. An imperial mandate. The mandate given to the new government is to improve the economy.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
Foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
Publicly accessible record. Publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Warrior.
A person who engaged in or experienced warfare, especially in the past.
Examples:
Armored warrior. Warrior spirit. The poem depicts the heroics of a legendary warrior.
Fancy.
To want to do or have something, noun, something that many people believe but that is false, or that does not exist, imagination or fantasy.
Examples:
Fancy a cup of coffee. A flight of fancy. I don't fancy acting in such an important role.
Astrophysics.
The branch of physics concerned with the study of the properties and behavior of celestial objects and the physical processes that govern the behavior and evolution of the universe.
Examples:
Astrophysics research. Neutrino astrophysics. He was studying astrophysics in an attempt to understand the origins of the universe.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Rubble.
Fragments of rock, stone, or other materials that remain after a building or other structure has been destroyed or demolished, the remains of something that has been broken down or destroyed.
Examples:
Clear away rubble. Rubble-strewn road. After the earthquake, the city was left in a pile of rubble.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Arrange.
To plan, prepare for, and carry out something.
Examples:
Arrange the meeting. The list was arranged alphabetically. I need to arrange plans with him for the celebration.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.